Okay. Hat keinmal nicht gehabt, kein Mut zu gewältigen über sein Tachshit mit der fester Hand und mit der festen Willen. Itzter noch roches Teut, noch steres weggehen von Stub mit ihr Mann, avada und avada nicht. So, he had never had the courage to exert control over his tachshit with a firm hand and with a festen Willen, a firm force. Now, since Rocha's death and after Stera's had gone away from the house with her husband, most definitely, he didn't have control over the Tachshit. Und Meisheke genießt von der Dosike zu früh gekommene Freiheit, wie a Sach, was es kommt ihm. And Meisheke took advantage of this freedom that was given to him too early, as if it was he was entitled to it. Geht weg und kommt spät bei Nacht. So he goes, leaves the house and comes back late at night. Die alte Kirchen macht ihm auf die Tier a verschlafene a Beise. Und der Leidak schreit noch auf ihr an, was ihm ist ausgekommen zu warten auf ein Ganek a paar übrige Minuten. So he comes back very late at night, and the old cook has to open the door for him, verschlafener, in very tired and half asleep and angry. And the lout, the leidak, the scoundrel, even shouts at her that he had to wait on the porch for a few extra minutes. Und alle Tag hat neue Fantasies, der teure Ben Yochid. And every day he dreams up new fantasies, this dear only son. Das fährt weg kein Molev mit einem Parachod und guten Morgen und zu sagen. And now I don't know what a parachod is.
I couldn't find it in a dictionary, so.
Yeah. Some traveling machine.
I thought it could be a group of people that he was traveling to Molev with.
Don't know.
But he left for Molev without even saying goodbye, saying good morning, and he was off to Molev. Das verkriegt mit einem goyischen Jäger im Wald und wird dort verfallen 2 Tage nacheinander, und man sucht ihn herum wie der Trunkene. And so then that was the one time he goes to Molev. The next time he crawled in with a Gentile hunter in the forest. And there he was disappeared for 2 days, one after the other. And they were even looking for him, fearing that he had drowned. Das bestellte bei Collier der Blecher 2 riesige blecherne Gens, zusammengeheftet mit 2 hölzernen Stabes und mit einer Sitz inmitten. And then he ordered from Collier the tinsmith 2 giant metal geese connected together with 2 wooden rods and a place to sit in the middle, in between them. Otter sei und nicht anders glust sich ihm zu schwimmen auf der Osere. And this is how he wanted to swim on the lake, but to sail on the lake. Das darf laut seiner Meinung machen an überkernisch in der alten Methode von Schiffen sich. And according to his opinion, this was going to cause an upheaval in the old method of sailing on water. Nor die blecherne Gens ohne Kiel und ohne Ruder halten nicht aus die Schwierigkeit von Bocheruk wie Meischke und ist wie Meischke ist und kehren sich über mit den jungen Naturforscher zusammen. So these the metal geese didn't have a base, a proper base, and it didn't have a rudder. I think is a rudder. It couldn't hold the weight of this a chap like Moisheke, and the geese turned over in the water with the young nature researcher together. Halb Sklov läuft herum gucken auf Beis Wunder, wie der Milners Ben Jochid, ein ungetogener in Lackstiefelig lijkt klafter inmitten Osere, inmitten hellen Tag und schleppt sich noch 2 schöne dicke große Gens von Pustenblech mit die Beicher aruf und mit die Schnobels herab. So half of the town, half of Shklov ran to see this spectacle of the miller's Ben Yochid, fully dressed in lacquered boots, swimming crawl in the middle of the lake with in broad daylight, and schlepping after him these 2 strange huge geese, hollow geese made out of metal, with their bellies facing up and their beaks facing down. Ärger von als.
I mean, he wasn't such a complete lay duck. I mean, he did seem to have some imagination and initiative.
Elidak is a scoundrel. Elidak is a scoundrel. I would think more like a charlatan. It's another word for charlatan and for mamzer. That's what I see, you know. It's not it's not a lady gayer, which is a battling, which is an idle person.
But do you think it has any etymologically, you know, with the verb leiden, you know, to suffer, or not? No.
I don't see it. I don't know. What do you think?
No, I don't.
What do you think?
More like a lady gayer, someone a lady duck.
Yeah. But it's a way to help you remember the word.
Yeah.
I thought lady gayer. I look in the dictionary. It's a scoundrel. So what can I do?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's. He's not painting him as a very positive figure in any event.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Ärger von als is wenn Grunje die Aguna, die alte Neiterke, kommt zu laufen in Mill und klagt sich als Meisheke sein Ben Jochid, scheppert sich zu ihr Tochter. Als lässt sie nicht zur Ruhe, a viele bei Nacht. And even worse than that was when Grunia, the Aguna, the woman whose husband had disappeared, the old seamstress came running to the mill and complained that Mosheke, his Ben Yochid, was bothering her daughter, that he didn't leave her alone at night. Klappt ihr on in Loden, sie soll zu ihm herausgehen, and he knocks on the shutter that she should come out to him. Von Azam Messira wird Zava an Ufgekochter. And from this message, report, Zava became very angry. Der Agunas Teines, der monnen ihm die bittere Zeiten, wenn Kunde die Tockerke fleckt zu ihm allein laufen auf der Mill und machen Skandalen. Halemai bei Chanelen, ihr Gliedplemenitze, wächst der Bauch. So the Aguna's complaints reminded Zava of the bitter times when Kuna, the Tokerka's wife, used to come to him, used to run to him at the mill, making scenes. How come that with Chanela, her niece, her wächst der Bauch, that her belly is growing? In other words, that she was pregnant. Hebt on zu klappen mit dem Kalak in Schreibtisch azoi as a melike roich geht von ihm. So he began to beat his fist on the writing table, on the desk, so that a dust of meal came off from him. Stach aza yungach. Just think, such a brat. Zal Ledak, such a, what did we say, a scoundrel, a
Yeah.
lout, a lout. Azar Nishrechter, such a mischief maker. Ot soll nur kommen, vet erim, vet. So he should just only come home, and what I'll only do to him. This is what he tells
Right.
Grunya.
Yankev, thank you. May I continue? I would like to read this page.
Sure.
Because I am I'm very fascinated by this page, and I want to share it with you. And I'm only fascinated by it now that I'm studying it again, and I see what's there. Okay, and we see here the how Zave is getting angry at his son for doing what he was doing. He was running after Hanele, and his son is doing similar things. So in this page there's a lot of there's a parallel between the father and the son, and it's amazing to me how he writes it. So no vidinator ke geht weg, azoi heeft on der Ka seiner aufzufallen. Here he showed that he is angry at his son. I'll show him, let him just come here. But now, as soon as the seamstress goes away, his anger subsides. Was wird Gar nicht weiter. What will he do to him? Nothing will he do to him. Now we see the real face of Zave. He showed the seamstress that he was going to discipline him. Nothing. Der Sohn ist geraten in Taten. The son is similar to his father. Das Äpfel fällt nicht weit vom Baum. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Und als der Ben Yochid kommt später und ein neues geputzter, ein frischer, ein chutzpedig, lachendiger, gehen Zave im ganzen Eus alle Strafwörter. Guckt und von unter die Melike Breme, dem Krasavitz jetzt seine und Burchetop, wie von Joitze wegen. Du, mehr wie der Neterkes Mädlach fällen dir nicht? Was für ein Geschäft hast du mit Grunjes Mädel? He already, the mother went away and he's not angry anymore. Not only that, he is very impressed by the looks of his young son. He comes, he's fresh, he laughs arrogantly with chutzpah. And all with looking at his son, all the punishment words that he used to show them that mother that he was going to do something about his son, all that disappears. He looks from under the eyebrows, the eyebrows that are filled with the flour.
Dusty.
Okay.
Dusty.
And them his beauty, his beautiful son, his handsome son, and he says something like wie von Joitze wegen, it's again Joitze. as if it's out of obligation only, like לצאת ידי חובה, to do what he's supposed to do as his father. Yeah, but he doesn't really mean it, and that's what he says. Du mehr wie der Näterkes Mädlach fällen dir nicht? Was für ein Geschäft hast du mit Grunjes Mädel? You have nobody else but the daughters of that seamstress. What kind of business do you have with this woman's daughter? Now the son. Ich stellt Moschke euch für a lachendike, stellt Moschke euch a paar lachendike Augen. He makes believe like he hasn't done it. I do it. He denies doing anything to that girl. His eyes are laughing. Und geh was die Agune sagt. Du lost your Mädel nicht so gut. Go hear what this woman says. You don't leave her daughter alone. Now he, the scoundrel, blames the girl. I wird Moschke koim in Kaas. Tfu, als wo ich gib sich a Kehr Nacht, steht sie in ihr Fatschele und schicke wird auf mir. She is pursuing me wherever I turn in the afternoon. She is standing there with her shawl, and she's asking about me. Alle Tag schickt sie mir Zettelach. Every day she sends me letters. She sends me notes. I don't do anything. She's the one. Now, how does the father react? He enjoys it. Tief in Herzen und sage a neue, was man läuft da so nach dem aufgewachsenen Tachschit seinem. Nur geht das nicht heraus. Budget weiter. He enjoys it. He enjoys that his grown-up son is being pursued, but he doesn't show that enjoyment. And he continues complaining. And this sentence is very important. Ist gleicher. This is better that you don't run after her. Du sollst sich hitten, far. Du weißt noch nicht, auf was solche Jentetschkes seinen capable. It's better that you be careful. Be careful of them. Be careful of whom? You don't know yet what those yentes, namely those women, are capable of. And there he alludes to Kune that bothered him, the aunt of Hanele. You don't know. He had so much trouble from Kune, and he had trouble from Hanele after she got pregnant. Now you don't know what these yentes are. Stay away from them. Be careful. And is warning him not to get into such trouble that he did. Ich. Now the answer is also very interesting. Ich weiß, like that. Sit Moishke mit der Mamserisch Funk in die Augen. A Mamserisch Funkel in die Augen. Oh, ich weiß, like he knows what trouble. And here there is a hint that he knows what trouble his father is in. Ich weiß. He draws the ich weiß, and he has a. This is so interesting. The word mamzerischen funkel, mamzer, the spark of a mamzer. So all the time, Shmuel takes us, tries to show us who the real mamzer is. There was a word charlatan, the father called him, other names, and now he has mamzerische eigen. He already has his whole being is mamzerish, the son, and who is the son? The son didn't fall far from the tree, which the father. So who is the real mamzer if not Zave? Okay. Und Zave ducht sich, as Moishke weiß take. It seems to Zave that Moishke knows. I mean, Moishke lives with him in the same house. How doesn't he know? But Moishke doesn't say it explicitly, he hints at that. Ducht sich viele, als sie Wung auf die Zores, was der Tate hat gehabt von Chanelen und von ihr Mischpoche. And it seems to him that this is that Moishke hints about the problems that he had from Chanele and her family. And this is what Zave says to himself. Was hat der Schmeck, der Dak? Wo hat das der Schmeck? Where did he smell it? Where did he feel it? Where did he pick it up? These problems that I had. Und Moishke, der Schmeck, beemes, as der Tate is epes verlegen, as kommt weg, as guckt weg on a side. And Moshke indeed picks up that the father is he is embarrassed because he looks sideways. He doesn't look straight into his eyes.
Verlegen is embarrassed?
Yeah. That's what I found in the dictionary.
I found it as suggests.
As what? Say again?
Suggests.
Suggest?
Yeah.
But I don't know how.
That's his father.
I don't know, but the Tate is epis verlegen. I found embarrassed, and it seems correct here because he cooks sideways. Suggest, I don't know how you insert it here to make sense of it.
So
You see what I'm
that
saying?
if he, Moshka, der schmeckt bei ihm, he sort of reads between the lines that,
Yeah.
and this is suggested by his father, who doesn't look him straight in the face, but looks
I don't
sideways.
know. I don't know. Maybe. I thought you were using the same dictionary I do. Yeah, okay.
Beinfeld's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, maybe
that's
it's another edition.
No, there's only one edition.
only one edition that says I
Yeah.
used the same
And
word.
you-
Maybe
and
I
there's only
chose.
one edition. I'll look it up right now. I
Okay.
put it,
It's like, yeah.
Maybe I chose a different.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, exactly.
Possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, yes, yes, yes. Often there are multiple meanings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it looked like embarrassed would be the most suitable one, but
Okay.
okay.
Okay. It's,
Okay, now he sees that the father is a little embarrassed, maybe. He looks to the side. So, nutzt euch die Gelegenheit.
Farlegen, and this says Farlegen is spoiled from lying around, stale, remote.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to me. That's why I asked what it meant. Because
Yeah, I
I
think that the last
meant is
meaning that they provide is embarrassed.
Yeah.
That's how I remember the line. in the
well,
dictionary.
Verlegenheit is embarrassment. So
Embarrassment. Verlegenheit is so. Verlegen is embarrassed. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you think? Yeah. I think that's where I deduced it from.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Nutzte euch die Gelegenheit und Elton reißen frische Käschen Geld. So now, so he is taking advantage of the opportunity, and he's starting to try and pull out free new pocket money. Und andere jiddische Kinder leben besser für ihn. Now he complains that other rich kids live better than he does. Andere balabatische Kinder, he continues, he's this is, he's really a scoundrel. He's blaming his father of something. He's, that other rich kids are living better than him. So the father would want to make it up for him. Okay. And the andere kriegt über Zave others. Zave says, wird mejuschevdik und red schon mit Ben Jochits Ton. Du weißt, wie andere Moischekes leben? He says, do you know how other Moischkes live? Now I think that here the son knows who he's talking about, because he's asking him, welche Moischekes spitzt sich on der Tachshit? What Moischekes? Who are you talking about? Voran genug Moischekes, Zave. There are enough Moischekes. Gutem Zave on mit a modnem Kukele. Zave looked at him with a strange look. As elche Moischekes, was men warft unter Ot, wie bei dem, wie heißt dorten, wie bei Kive dem Leckermacher. Such Moishe. Moishekes, they throw under. Like the one that is at whose house, what is he called? oh, it's such a moishke who's at Kives the lekker the cake baker. But the son, see, but the son knows who he's referring to. This part is amazing to me. The way Shno never called Zave's behavior by name. He didn't say Zave was bad or that he really committed a crime, and he didn't even show remorse, and he wanted just to get rid of the problem, and he didn't say anything bad about Zave. He just said what he was doing. And here through the son, through the behavior of the son, he shows us he is qualifying the father to be called Mamzer. To me, it amazes me how he's doing it.
But you know, why would the father, I mean, the father's best approach, I would think, would be just not to talk so much about it. But here he's going into it and raising, well, why is he drawn into it? I guess he can't control himself. It's so much
because it's heavy, lying heavy on him.
Yeah.
And it's like also he's on defense. He's really defending himself.
Mm-hmm.
He's defending what he was doing by yelling at the son. I don't know. I have never seen this such writing anywhere. No, I don't know how many books I read, but this is something.
Yeah.
Well,
Zave goes.
He goes so into it. He doesn't have to. He just avoid Vinegar. What is he talking so much for? Keep your mouth quiet. But he can't do it. He just can't do it.
He's defending. He's trying to defend himself. It's a conversation with and without words.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Nechama, you want to continue?
Shalom Aleichem, Agit Yofalemen.
Oh, Shalom Aleichem.
Wenn man aus der Gericht, habe ich nicht sicher.
Rochale, I didn't call you yet.
Okay, that's why ich bin Tage nicht gewinn sicher, pardon, ich frage.
Ich habe gesagt Nechama.
Okay.
Nechama. Du darfst dich abruhen ein bisschen. Das ist noch jetzt gekommen.
Es brennt
Rochale, du wirst lernen noch Nechama, gut?
Okay.
Ich hab dir nicht geriffen. I cannot speak like you. Geriffen.
Okay.
Okay.
David sieht die Wörter und das Herz klappt ihm dabei. Zave pulls the words and the heart is pounding him at the same time. Es gefällt ihm zu spielen sich mit Feuer. It pleases him. See, this is what it pleases him to play with fire. Kunzig überwerfen sich mit dem Ben Yochid. It pleases him to play with fire, to kunzig überwerfen sich, with tricks, to throw himself or to handle himself with his Ben Yochid, mit azah heiser koil, with such hot, is it coals?
Oh.
I think it's voice. It says coil, but I think it's call.
Ah, you think there's a
No, I
type?
think
I-
it's cold because
Cold.
this is
He's
this
catching the
is-
hot cold. He's
Call.
going
Okay.
hot material.
I just want it to be Hebrew wherever wherever possible. Yeah. Yeah.
Jener soll viel nicht kostet sein, was für glindiger Sod is doch verteilt. So the other one, Jener, will not even be suspicious what kind of a hot secret is in this. So he's at the one hand, on the one side, he talks too much. On the other hand, he doesn't want the son to know about the past here. Moishekin schreckt op dem Tatenskok, was is Isha, verschleiert in ein und derselbe Zeit. Mosheke schreckt op. Is he afraid? Schreckt op is afraid of the father's look, which is sharp, pointy, and also a shlayel is hidden, a veil, and veiled at the same time. So this little duo going on between father and son is was hebt uns zu stammeln? Was vergleichen zu? What are you talking about? He begins to stammer. Why are you comparing? Ich vergleich gar nicht. I'm not comparing anything. Los Save erop sein zweiseitiger Schmeichele in der Gedichte Bobbelboard, which und sitzt sich a groye Haar. I'm not comparing anything. And he puts down his deitic we learned in is the very obvious when she was obviously pregnant. So in his, is it two-sided smile? Two-sided smile.
ambiguous. Ambiguous.
Two-sided.
Yeah.
Zweideitigen Schmeichele in der Gedichte Bobbelboard, in his thick beaver beard, and he pulls out a gray hair. That beard, he's been playing with that beard since the beginning of the story. A modne Sach tracht sich bei Kiver, der Lechmacher, a Moishike, und do a Moishike, a Moishike. An odd thing, he thinks to himself. By Kiva, the cake baker, is a Moishike. And here also a Moishike. Und beide haben go a große Scheiches mit ihm. And the two of them have a big relationship with him. Eine do, a zweite gedorten. One is here, and the second one is there. Und sitzt dort zwischen beiden und zieht sich a Haar von, this word, it's
Carson, that's lectures.
from the lecture.
Preachers.
Yeah, so he,
Like a drosha. Yeah.
and he's sitting between the two of them, and he's is pulling out a hair, and he's giving a drush. He's lecturing them. Ich sag nur azoi, macht noch a weilitschke klären. Ich sag nur derech moschel. I am saying, I'm saying only this. And he makes this weiliche klären, like he wants to make it clear. I'm not sure.
He's saying he
Like he's thinking.
he wants. Why is he comparing? No, he's not comparing. He's giving an example, a mashal, an example.
Just, I'm giving you an example. Geht sich Aris, die Gezeugener, hartlicher vor und betracht sie. And he gives a rip, this Gezeugener, the hair, and looks at it. So schmunzelt mit den Spitzung. Oder so wird man das Greu und alt von euch. He says, with his schmutzet mit den Spitzung, with his tongue, and this is how you become gray and old from you. Moisheke is showing wieder bereut von Tatens Spielendigkeit. Moisheke is now again calmed from his father's playfulness. Moisheke piechet sich. He like throws he's a spoiled person and he throws a tantrum. Piechet sich.
He talks like a baby.
Like a baby, he throws a tantrum. Von euch krimmt über der Taten. Derweile bin ich nur bei dir einer. He's saying, because he used the plural from the two of you, the father referred to, I'm getting old from the two of you. And he grimaces over to the father. Meanwhile, I am only one. Ot as gronen de Schalchen wird dir einreden. Until Gronen, the matchmaker, is going to talk you into something. Zave's Eugen heben on herumläufen unter die Melke brennen. Zave's eyes begin to sort of run around, or turn under the dusty eyebrows. Noch sehr weit schmeichelt Shemethik. That's very far away. He smiles sort of shyly or a little embarrassed. Ich behalte die whole deine in a Sefer und mir gibt besser etliche Rubel. Is behaltaten, hide your hair in a book, hide your hair in a book, and better to give me a few rubles. Ich darf haben. So what is he saying? Why should he hide his hair in a book?
He's making fun of him. A sefer is really a holy book. A sefer for them is not like a book. It's a Bible or a Gemara. Yeah, so hide it. He's making fun of the father. He's making fun of he's making fun of his religion even. Take that hair that shows you
his age, because the hair,
his age, and also the books that he has. He's making fun of. He's making fun of the father of Yiddishkeit completely too. Yeah, he's a real rascal, and really this is what Zave is. It's like amazing. Zave doesn't show what bothers me about Zave. Talks about it. He's so afraid, Zave, to be caught, and he knows that the son knows the son, and the son plays with him. Like that.
But also, what Zava did was he took a strand of his beard and he pulled it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Holding this coarse piece of beard and examining it. So Moisheke says, take the the hair and put it in a sefer.
That's right. And Zave says, you see, one can get old from you. The hair is gray. You boys, you, my sons, are giving me trouble. So Moshe says, take this hair, take these troubles that you have from us and put them in your sefer. Because the hair is like the hair represents the tzores that the father has, and his premature aging. So now he says, go put the, he didn't say throw it out in the garbage or don't look at it, or it doesn't matter. He says, put it in your safer. This safer thing is a big thing, I think. Put all your aging, all your trouble, you know, you with your troubles and your religion together. He's making fun, as long as you give me money.
Yeah.
Can I ask something?
Sure.
I feel that maybe it is mocking him and the Yiddishkeit. Go study Torah, like go hide your gray hair in the Torah can also be just go study the Torah like Jews do, you know, they go and then they sit and they learn a Torah. It's a very common thing to do, you know.
I know, I don't hear you well enough. I can't respond.
Can you hear me now? Try again. Can you hear me now?
If you could speak a little louder.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Say what you wanted to say.
I'm saying that when I read that, I feel that maybe I'm questioning that. Maybe he's just mocking him and the way of the Jewish life. It's like you, the righteous person, you know, he's mocking him, you know. Go study Torah, go hide your gray hair.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh, because unless I misunderstood, you talked about pulling the hair. That's a different thing. Maybe I misunderstood. That's why I'm asking.
Charlatan geht sich auf im Zava Bezer, aber schon Rogese in Herzen ist von Tachshi zufrieden, von seiner Jugend und von seiner Frischkeit und von seinem Wissen, was weiß, wie auszureißen a Kerbo. So he calls the son a charlatan, and he gives him an angry, gets oif in Zava a bezel, an angriness, but soon the anger in the heart is, with the anger in the heart, he's satisfied with with Moshe from his youth and his freshness and how he knows to rip out from the father the carable, the money. So on the one hand, he's angry with him, but on the other hand, he admires the youth, the freshness, and the ability of this Lidic. What is it? A Lidic.
Lidic.
A Lidic.
Lidic.
Right.
Lidic, yeah.
You learn that from Leiden. From this Lidic to get money from him. So it's a very ambivalent relationship between father and son.
Yeah. And again, Zave admires the mamzerische characteristics in the son that he himself has. That he knows how to get money and
get women.
Women, yes.
Yeah.
The son is very straight with him. The son doesn't mince any words. The son tells it like it is.
Yeah. So, Rochale, you want to read or you want to listen?
As you wish.
It's up to you.
I can read, but if you
Okay,
prefer that
so
I don't
go
read, I
ahead,
don't.
page
It's up to you.
127. And I don't know how it is with you, but it's פרק ב'.
Okay. Hannele hat keinmal nicht aufgehört zu denken nach ihr ersten Kind. Hannele never stopped missing her first child. Afילו wenn sie ist noch einmal tragedy geworden, afilo wenn sie hat aufgehört a zweiten, a Kuschelung, sie hat gewusst kiemat alles, was mit ihr ersten Kind kommt vor bei die Besdientinkes in Huis. Okay, even when she was pregnant again, this time it was a kosher one. It means a legitimate one, I'm guessing. She knew almost always what's going on with the first child that he was staying by the Vesdietinkes. It's not their name. It's like
The childless couple.
People.
yeah. The
Childless
childless
couple, yeah.
couple in she.
That's
she knew
right.
what's going on in
Sure.
the house. Wenn es gehabt a Verkillung und wenn es liegt in Moslen, hat sie gewusst und gesorgt sich nicht weniger, wie schere die Besdiet Nikze, die zweite Mame. So when he got, he caught a cold, or when he had Moslen, this is Chatzevet.
Measles.
Measles, thank you. He knew and she knew, and she worried not less than Shere, the childless, the second mother. Mit Hinterrederien bei der Tischlech in Mark, wo man verkauft Kievesleker und auf der Schulgas wie Weiber, wo es verkehren in Zavolek, pflegt sie der Gehen kiemat als, wo sie hat gewollt wissen. So, with talking behind, I don't know how to say that. Am I saying it right? People who gossip, you know.
With hints and
Yeah.
in wily ways, you know, not straight.
Yeah. And they were talking by the tables in the market where the cakes of kibbutz were sold, and also at the street of the synagogue where women was verkehren in Zovolek. What does it mean with verkehren?
I would say where women are walking around, or women stop by.
Oh, just walking around.
Yeah,
Okay.
verkehren is to turn.
To
I know.
turn into that little neighborhood.
Yeah, but to turn, they turn there. Then when they stop by, or they were there.
So
They went
she
there.
would go and almost always knew what she wanted to know. Mit der Zeit hat sich bei ihr ausgearbeitet, mit Klummerste Achilles Manier auszufragen. So with time, she came out with almost like a nothing.
Okay.
gossip,
Gossip.
And a parent gossip,
Stop.
gossipy method.
Like she was just gossiping. She was covering over. She was hiding what she was looking for the information, but she didn't want to ask directly. So she just hides it. She hides it in a sort of gossipy way. Like she's just
Right,
looking for
right.
gossip.
Yeah.
in Hals stickt a Träer und das Single geht auf Schreiflich. So in the throat, she would suppress a tear, and on the tongue would go in a sharp way. Das was der größte Comedian, just like the biggest comedian. Connie Derweisen cannot show Hodo kunzig derweisen der Naturgefühl von der Mame. By a trick, she would show the Naturgefühl. It's the natural feeling of a mother. Scheres Metzie sagt ihr, wächst wie euch Haven? Chacha, eine Hure. Kein kushere Mame hat nicht so Glück. Kive sagt man, niatschet sich mit ihm wie a Bobbe, wie? So the finding of Schere, you're saying, grows like yeast. Chacha, keine Ore, no kosher mame doesn't have such a glick, such a muzzle.
Such luck. Such luck.
Such luck. Kive, they say, niatschet sich. I don't know what is niatschet.
Janchen is he is babying the
He's babying him
yeah.
like a grandma.
So wait, I understand. So it's amazing the way it says in the throat it is a tear, but on the tongue she speaks like sharply. So she's the one who's saying this. It's such a way she turns herself into like a little actress, but that's she's saying that. She's saying that.
Well, she's saying.
Kamala saying that. Yeah.
No, those the writer says those was the rest comedian. This is what Schnur says. Gunstig der Wissen der Naturgefühl von der Mama. He's commenting on her behavior that what the mother's instinct can do. The greatest comedian cannot do. He's praising her acting ability because she's a mother, so it's her motherly instinct that makes her act better than a comedian.
She has a talent. I mean, there's a talent there to say that when you have a teeth in your throat. It's not simple.
She's developing a survival skill to defend herself.
Yeah, but it's the way in which she gets the information that she wants without asking directly.
Right.
Exactly. And I think she's very smart.
She is.
She is. Smart. Yeah.
She's smart. And her son is smart. And she's person. She's a talented woman.
Yeah. Okay, Rochale, geh weiter.
Was weiter von Zabolek, als früher hat sich Hannele gefällt und was nennt als mehr hat aufgenommen der Lotion. Even if she was further away from Zavulek earlier, and the more closer she became, the more
Freier, als Freier, what she felt Freier, more free. It's Rochale, it's not early, Freier. Was weiter the further away from Zavulek, the more free did she feel.
and she picked up on the tongue, like learning how to speak, how to say things. This is why not freer? How would you write freer with a
No, Freier. No, it's
Yud.
weiter and Freier. This is
Yud.
the further away from Zavulek, the freer, the more free she left. This is the sentence, the construction, the sentence structure. Even by the sentence structure, it's רוחלה, in Hebrew, ככל שהיא התרחקה מזבולק, היא הרגישה יותר חופשייה.
No, da noch hat so was nennt
Und was nennt ja, kann here it was weiter und jetzt ist nennt the opposite. Und was nennt Und was nennt als mehr hat ihr aufgenommen, the nente is opposite of weiter.
Okay.
What do other people
She
say?
got closer. As she got closer to this place, it was like, it was so emotional for her. It was this is her emotional response to that. Aufgenommen der Lotion.
Is she, when she goes further away from Zavulek, she's not so emotional, but as she approaches the house, she gets more anxious. Okay, go on.
Es ist genug gewesen, sie soll von Schulgas der sehen, die zwei Gadekes, auf von Eck Zavulek, das Herz soll ihr unheben klappen wie ein Hammer und die Füße sollen unheben laufen von sich allein. So it was enough for her that she will, from the Shulgas, see the two porches.
Yeah,
From the egg, from the angle, from the corner of Zavulek, that the heart will start clapping like a hammer, and the legs will begin to run by themselves, like they're running by themselves. Später, wenn sie schon lang gewesen Hasene gehabt für Leibetschken, ist sie geworden ein bisschen Rabrer und hat geprüft reindringen in Zavulek durch hinter Geskes und Stechkes, wo schlängeln sich zwischen die dortige große Kreuzgärtner hinter der Kurve von die I can't see well from the
Monzones. This is the name of the person that lived there before, that owned the place before.
Before the big Reifa.
Yeah, before, yeah, Fardis Reifa, yeah.
I need the letters a little bit bigger if possible. I would appreciate that. Later on, when she was already married for a long time, oh, thank you. It's a chaf. Okay, chabrer. I don't know.
Barbara is braver. Now that she was already married a long time to Lebetschke, she became a little more courageous. Okay, she wasn't as scared to go in there in that neighborhood.
Yeah, and she would try to reindringen. I know the word, I forgot.
It's like
To enter.
she tried to sneak in.
Okay, so
Get
sneak
in,
in.
to sneak in. Yeah.
To Zavolek through side streets, Hintergeskes, I'm guessing, on Steshkes.
Alleys
To alleys and
and
Staircase.
paths.
Staircase is pathways, like
okay,
pathway, shvilim.
okay.
Okay.
Wat voor de verloren. Okay, und Steskes that
It wind.
they wind.
Do you think that's
through?
snake? Shlong.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, the staircase are not straight.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, like windy roads,
the
wide.
little pathways.
Yeah.
They're not straight. They
Through windy roads, windy paths. It's not a straight road. Between those big Kreuzgürtel, behind the
Gardens.
Hulba for the monozones, but I don't know what's a Kreuzgürtel.
Cabbage gardens.
Kreuz is cabbage and
Yeah.
Gürtel.
Garden.
you know what the garden is? A garden. The gardener is.
Cabbage
You know-
garden.
Okay, okay.
Sauerkraut. You eat sauerkraut like all the rest of us.
Yeah, that's simple actually, yeah.
Right.
Also ist ihr einmal gelungen zu der Sehen von der Weiten, dem kleinen eingeschlossenen Platz zwischen 8 Heiskes und zwischen Fleckener Zäumen. So this is how she once was able to see from a distance the little locked, closed place between 8 houses and between Fleckener Zäumen. A fleck is and stained. Zäumen, I forgot.
Fence.
Fences.
Huh?
Fences.
Okay. In Mittenplatz.
So what are they? Dirty fences, stained fences. You know, one of us should do a little map of this
Yeah,
area.
we already know the place. We already, we read the description. Yeah.
And you know the history. We should do a little map.
In Mittenplatz, Kanafke, in the middle of the place, Kanafke. What's a Kanafke?
A ditch.
A ditch.
A ditch.
A ditch?
Yeah. Remember? Jump.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do it for a while, so it kind of faded a little bit. Und bei der Kanafke spielen sie Cheder English, and near the ditch play children from the Cheder. Und zwischen the English Aingele mit a white keppel, and amongst the boys, a boy with a red head. Nicht wildig hat sie a Tab getan, ihre eigene rote Gräselech auf dem Stern und verrug sich tief unter den Kopftichel. Sie, das ist Meuschelke, der Gefundener, sie ein anderer Kind, das hat sie auf sicher nicht gewusst. So hat ihr aber a Tjochke getan in Herzen. Hat sie kurz a Klippe getan und entlaufen hinter die verseite Gärtner. So, not willingly, she touched her own red curled on her forehead and covered them with deep under the
The kerchief.
The what?
The kerchief. What you wear.
I thought kerchief is something that is a smaller one, no?
Not necessarily. Handkerchief that you use.
Okay. So whether it was him, Moshe Kale, der Gefundener, the one that was found, whether it was another child, she was not sure. She didn't know for sure, but it caused her, I'm guessing, pain. What's a tyochke? In the heart, in the heart.
A throb in the heart.
Rub.
A throb. זה נתן לה דפיקה בלב.
Yeah. עוד זיכור צריך קליפה גטון. She made a short sigh.
קליפה is a sob. Sob.
Oh, a sob, okay. And she ran, she escaped under the gardens. The Farzete is like the Sin Gardens or what? Farzete.
Sown.
The what?
Sown.
Ah, the one that was sown, right.